your space, cadet, because I'm moving into your space with Future Wave, where we talk about new technology, where we have interviews, where we show you how to use the new things. Today we're going to be talking about MP3s. MP3s? Military, police, and 3 of them? I don't think so. This is about recording. This is about the internet. So we're going to be talking to an expert, Herbie Hancock, the president and CEO of the Recording Industry Association of America. So, stick around.
Future Wave is brought to you in part by J&R Music and Computer World. For product information, log on to www.jandr.com or call 1-800-221-8180.
You've heard of MP3? Well, some of you've heard of MP3. Now, the rest of you will hear about MP3 and an explanation of it from a person who knows probably more about it than anybody that even I can think of. And that's Herbie Rosen, who is the president and CEO of RIAA, which is the Recording Industry Association of America. Sort of the boss of the record industry. Yeah, how you like that?
Fantasy world, but nice.
Yeah. MP3. What? Just give us a brief rundown of what that is.
MP3 has sort of become the code word now for music on the internet. But really, what it is, it's MP3 is a technology that is a compression technology. It's MPEG compression. So it basically allows, several minutes of music to be compressed into a very small music file. So when this compression technology was developed, it allowed music to be traveling very easily over the internet. So now there's been a tremendous amount of activity online where people have taken music from their CDs and put them up on the internet in this MP3 file format so that they can send them around to friends or put them up on bulletin boards for people to take down and things.
That's kind of interesting. I mean, somebody can take a file of music from a CD,
right,
put it up on their own website,
right,
and give it away.
They can put it on their own website, or they can put it on, what are called bulletin boards now on the internet or in news groups and things like that, and give it away. And that's a really important piece because obviously, just like when you have your favorite CDs and you want to take a song off of this one and a song off of that one, you want to make your own compilation of your favorite songs, you should be able to do that, and the computer can help you do that. So MP3 has a lot of good uses for that. I think the problem has been over the last couple of years when people have taken a CD that they bought, put it up on the internet for thousands of people to take that didn't buy it, and most people think that's not fair, and that's what we've been working on
to fix. So how far along has this concept of security and distribution of payment, how far along is it? Where is it at this point?
Yeah, well, it's important to realize that nobody thinks that we can sort of stop technology. I mean, this is...
Oh, yeah. That doesn't work, right?
It's not going to work, and there's no reason to try, because the Internet's going to be great for music.
Oh, yeah.
So the most important thing is that you can have, a real music business online where if you download a file from a site that artists, can get paid, that there's, reward for their creativity. Sure. And we're pretty far along there. There have been a lot of technical discussions with the computer industry and the music community, and I think that over the next coming months you're going to see lots of different ways for consumers to go online and actually buy music.
Let's talk a little bit about advantages and disadvantages and how that connects with artists who don't have record contracts and artists who do. How does for an artist who doesn't have a record contract, I can see this whole concept of having their music being exposed to the public through this compression technology called MP3 being a great boon to them.
Yeah, no question. And I think even if you do have a contract, I'm not sure that's always the dividing line, because right now I heard this great analogy the other day. Somebody said, when we sell music, it's like we can only sell it like we're selling a 64-ounce Coke. You know, there's only one way to do it. You can only go to the record store and buy a package and, a CD or a cassette, and that's it. You have to buy the whole album. You have to do everything you want, and it's the 64-ounce Coke. We should be able to sell little cans or, soda fountains or whatever the analogies are for music. So, artists that don't have record companies or want to invest in their own work or want a different relationship with a record company.
And own their own work.
Where they may own their own work and just want a marketing partner. That's the new term of art now on the internet is we need marketing partners. There have been so many surveys about the value of music and the price increases and things. Movie tickets, your cable television subscription, computer games, all of those things have gone up in cost so much more than music. When you buy an artist's CD that will last forever, you are getting the best value for your entertainment dollar of probably anything you could buy. So we really shouldn't get too hung up on it. It's, somebody's put their lifeblood into creating that work, and it's worth it.
Well, thank you very much, Hillary.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. Oh, our great pleasure. Hillary Rosen talking about MP3 and the record industry. So we're going to be back with some really more interesting stuff for you to check out. Okay?
Future Wave is brought to you in part by J&R Music and Computer World. For product information, log on to www.jandr.com or call...
Hey, I know what you want. Guess what? I want the same thing. I want to see how this stuff works. So we got some demonstrations for you. Check this out.
MP3 technology has taken over the music world. Today we have some interesting new players to show you, the MP3 players, which are hot on the market now. This one's called the iJam. It has 32 megabytes of RAM and a neck strap that you can use while you're jogging, which I think is really nice. This is a Diamond Rio. It fits into the palm of your hand. Here we have the Rave MP. It has 64 megabytes of RAM, so you can record your whole CD library. This is the Jazz Piper, and it's made specifically for Macintosh. And then here's the Yo MP3. Okay, this is the sleek, lightweight design that you can carry with you very conveniently. And last but not least is the Nomad. The Nomad has 64 megabytes of RAM, and it has 4 hours of voice recording capabilities. Now Larry's going to show us how these MP3 players actually work.
Well, here we have what will be an MP3 demonstration, and I brought a couple pieces with me, some software, some MP3 players, and memory cards, and most importantly, the music.
All right.
Okay? And the way MP3 generally works is that you take an audio CD, you put it in your computer,
Okay.
you run it through some software. There's a number of companies that make software for listening to MP3 music on the web. There's a company called Nullsoft with their Winamp player. Real Networks is probably the most popular of the music players that play MP3 files. And then you have Apple's QuickTime, and Microsoft also includes something called the Microsoft Multimedia Player in their operating system. And I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on how this sounds. First, I'm going to play the Winamp from Nullsoft. And when I click on that button,
What are we going to hear, Larry?
sounds like the Grateful Dead.
There you go.
There you go. How's it sound?
Sounds great.
Isn't it great? Let me turn it down a
This is
little.
all digital.
This is all digital. It's CD quality, meaning that it's not exactly what was on the record, but it's pretty close. All these companies either distribute their software on discs or over the web. So you can actually go to their websites and download the software. I can go to the Winamp or Nullsoft website, download their software, go to Real Networks, download their software, same with Apple. And I said Microsoft includes their multimedia player
So you can download the players themselves.
themselves. And you need the players to play the music. Now, let's talk about what MP3 is. MP3 is just a file format for compressing audio. What that means is I could take my audio CD, in this case it's the Beatles' White Album, put it into my PC, play it, and using another piece of software, actually compress the file down into an MP3 file. Okay? Then, once I have my MP3 players, I could play the music. I could also distribute the music through email or post it on a website for other people to download.
So you can send your favorite songs to your friends.
Exactly, friends and family.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, let's say you want to go mobile.
Oh, okay. Of
Okay.
course, yeah.
Here is a mobile MP3 player from Diamond Multimedia. It's their Rio 300. It's the first one that was out on the market in the United States. This is right now the most popular MP3 player. It comes with the ability to play music and also store music. It has 32 megabytes of memory.
So how much, about how much music?
That's about 4 or 5 songs. So you really are limited. So what they've done is they've given you the ability to store your music on a memory card.
Oh, so you switch memory cards instead of CDs.
Exactly. And this is, I think, a 16 megabyte smart media card. Let me run through the memory cards for you, because there's actually different formats of memory cards, and different players play different formats. Okay? So we talked about the Rio and the smart media card. This is made by Toshiba and Samsung.
Okay.
And this comes into sizes up to about 32 megabytes.
So 32 megabytes
Will
is
get you about an album's worth, but about 8 to 10 songs, depending on how you compress it and how long the songs are.
Okay.
Okay. Next, we have compact flash, which comes up in sizes from like 4 megabytes, or in this case 2, all the way up to 128 megabytes.
So what would you put on a 2 megabyte disc?
Not much.
Not much. Okay. It's just a sample, I think.
Right, right.
Okay.
And then finally, we have something called the multimedia card, which is no bigger than my thumb, as you can see. Okay. And right now this is 16 megabytes, but the people who make this card is a company called SanDisk in Sunnyvale, California. I've spoken to them, and they basically said to me, their dream, their vision, is to put a full-length movie on one of these cards.
A full-length movie.
Now, I don't know if it'll be in our lifetime, but they're trying. They're working very hard.
And the next few years.
Right, right. Let's do next. Next, let's listen to some music.
Okay, that sounds great to me.
I want you to listen to, put these on here.
Oh, I get to listen. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see what this little baby's like.
As you can see, it's just like a little audio device, either like a Sony Walkman, right, or a mini disc player. So why don't you put those on?
You take the controls.
And as you can see, nothing really complicated about running it. We turn it on, and do you hear anything?
I think I hear the Rolling Stones,
There you
Larry.
go. Memory Hotel on a memory card. So
That's great.
sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Very clear.
Yeah. Now this device itself will do has multiple purposes. First, it plays music. Then I can also do voice recording, and it also gives me the ability to download phone numbers and
So
names.
you can talk into here? There's a microphone?
Right here. In fact, there's a mic here. Okay. And there's also the ability, if I want to take phone numbers with me. So if I want to top 20 names of friends and family, I can actually put it on here and then search by pushing these buttons.
So it's taking the place of all of our little contraptions that we need to travel with.
Yeah,
It's going to have it all.
The future is going to be multifunction devices in one device. Now, this is the smallest of the MP3 players. It's made by a company called CMC out of Taiwan, and they call this the MP3 Jumper. And the interesting thing about this is to get it so small, they've basically taken the memory out, and they've asked you to put a memory card in. So this doesn't have any memory in it, but you take a multimedia card and you slide it right in.
And they can change that from 16 megabytes
to 32, and when that card gets bigger, even larger. Now, the interesting thing is...
really convenient. You can put this in your pocket.
Yeah, but what's more convenient than this?
What do you mean?
Well,
telephone?
in the telephone. In the future, not too distant future, you will be able to listen to MP3 music on your phone. Yes. There's a new phone standard called 3G that will be coming out in about 3 years, first in Asia, then Europe, and then the United States, where this will not only be a telephone for voice and data, but for audio and actually video. There'll be a little video camera.
So people will be driving, talking on the telephone, listening
to music
and watching a movie.
and watch at the same time.
Oh, my goodness.
And hopefully not getting into any accidents.
I hope people turn to mass transit in that case.
Right.
So now, what I'd like to ask you, Larry, is first you showed us how to get music from a CD. Now, what are the other ways you can get music?
Well, interesting enough, because the net is becoming the main transport for MP3 files, there are a number of sites in the thousands for getting MP3 music. As I said to you before, it's the second most searched on term on these web search engines. So if I type in MP3 Rolling Stones, I might find 100 sites that have MP3 music of the Rolling Stones. There is a site called mp3.com that is a legal MP3 site, and what they've done is set themselves up for other artists to post their music. They have about 150,000 songs, or 180,000 songs, and about 35,000 artists around the world who've gone to their site to post up their music.
Larry, is this worldwide? You know, there's different formats.
It's not only worldwide, but I found I went to a site in Sweden and found a reggae band.
You're kidding.
That was as good as any reggae band that I heard. So what it's done is it's really, it's creating a cross-breeding of musical styles and genres around the world. You know, think about it. If you have access to the internet in Moscow, the ability to listen to like American jazz is now at your fingertips.
See, I told you. Good stuff, huh? I love that. You gotta have it too, right? Just like me. So stick around. We got a lot more to show you.
Future Wave is brought to you in part by J&R Music and Computer World. For product information, log on to www.jandr.com or call 1-800-221-8180.
Where did they come up with all of this stuff? I don't care. I just want to see more of it. I'm going to show you too right now.
With all the recent buzz about MP3 technology and its ability to bring music from around the globe even closer to you for free, here comes an exciting new technology which brings MP3 advancements one step further. It's called MP3 Anywhere from X10. Larry, what exactly is MP3?
Well, MP3 is a file format used for creating music and transporting music on the internet. So I could actually take music off my favorite audio CD, put it in my computer, run it through the MP3 software, compress it down to an MP3 file, which reduces the size of the file from like 12 to 1 ratio, and then play it on my computer. In an earlier segment, we showed how just to play the music, all you need is an MP3 software player, and there are a number of them that we mentioned from Apple and Microsoft and other companies. And what we're going to do now is play a song from the Grateful Dead, which is an MP3 file. And as you can hear, the quality is quite good. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. And for most people, it's what they need. So what X10 has done, I'm going to shut this off. What X10 has done is that they said, well, you have it on your computer, and you have MP3 on a mobile player, but you want to go further. You want to play it out your home or office. You're not going to play it off your mobile player to a pair of speakers, and I'll show you what that sounds like. And it's going to start up right now. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds good, but it's not great. It's not as great as my stereo. So the sound quality is great when you have your headphones on, but when you run it through a pair of speakers, it's not that great. So what X10 has done is they said, hey, we want to take it a step further. We want to give you the power of MP3 throughout your home or office. So they've created these two boxes. One's a wireless sender or transceiver, and one's a box to accept the wireless signal. And the first one is hooked up to your computer. The second one is hooked up to your stereo system. And that's basically all you need to get started. This hooks into your sound card of your PC, and those hook into your in-out jacks in the back of your stereo. They also give you a remote control, so you can be anywhere in your home and listen to your favorite MP3 files even though they're on the computer. And they give you some software to control the remote control with and to play with your favorite MP3 player. You do need this MP3 software player on your computer running the music you're listening to, and that's basically it.
Great. Since it's wireless, how far are you able to roam?
Well, the good thing about this is that most homes are about 1,500, 2,000 square feet, but rooms are very close. 100 linear feet through walls and ceilings and floors is the length right now. I think they have some add-on products to take you further, but for most homes, that's all you need.
How much does the software run?
Well, it's software and hardware, and they sell the whole kit, including the remote control and batteries and software, for $79.95. And you can buy it directly through them on the website or through some leading retailers in the United States like J&R Computer World and J&R Music World here in New York.
Great. Aside from downloading music from the internet to listen to through your speakers, what are the other types of sources that you can listen to?
Well, MP3 originally was a downloadable file format. So you went to a website, you downloaded the music, or you created the music off a CD on your computer. Lately, they've been able to, the people who've created, or played with the MP3 technology, have been able to stream it. What does that mean? Instead of waiting to download the file, I go to a website, I click on a button, and all of a sudden the music comes at you at real time. So what you're seeing now is that there are a lot of radio stations that are streaming MP3. And one of them is called Shoutcast. It's actually a site that was put up by people at Nullsoft who created this MP3 player called Winamp. And you can go to Shoutcast, and there's like 1,000 different radio stations all based around different genres of music like classical and rock, and based around artists. So if you're a Grateful Dead fan, and that's all you want to hear 24 hours a day, there's even a station for that at the Shoutcast website.
You're a genius. You know everything about technology now. Well, not quite everything. Because we have a lot more that we're going to show you next time on Future Wave. This is Herbie Hancock saying thank you very much for being here, and thank you to Hillary Rosen, president of RIAA, for enlightening us and making us feel more like geniuses.